with 2K25 right here. That's when we have I'm trying to very out beats by Boston. 91 to 79. Now we are here to do some more games. Yeah, bad. Not bad. That's why I'll raise my security ball, you know. Next goal should be what? It should be closer. I look at make a 8,123. I can make a perform shots. Or I could go for 7 dunks, which is 5,071. I could go for that. But if I don't pick that one, I should go for this. Did 19,515. Alright, when Master likes to try to comment, my first game is a key game against Wizards. Okay.
They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a duck.
Yeah, we know. Right.
You better.
I went to the game plus one. Right? This is my fourth game.
Please text the word Wizards along with your issue and seat location to 55555. The team will respond and address your concerns immediately. DC family, check out our homepage for information on available tickets.
I'll see how I go for mine. On the guy.
Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe
Yeah.
and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. In this game, we'll see the Washington Wizards going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's James Harden. And it's the chosen one in at the 2 spot. And for the Wizards, we've got Jordan Poole. Sarr out there with Kispert. And it's Carrington in at the 2. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
What time is it? 12.
Here we go. So the Clippers win the tip.
Okay, what am I do? Win the game. I'll perform. Okay, alright. Sure.
And MP said he wanted to outplay every player in his rookie class. Easy to say, much harder to do.
In terms of rookies, MP is up there in talent, and we've seen flashes of it. I think he's had a good year. I wouldn't call it great quite yet. There's some room for improvement for MP. But honestly, guys, that's all rookies at this point of their careers.
Here's Sarr. Poole outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires high post. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Poole following the score by Los Angeles. Kispert outside. The three. It's rebounded by Zubats. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's the chosen one. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Poole against Harden. And that one's good.
Poole cashing in from the shallow end.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Poole Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something, get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Leonard up top. Coming off a 12-point game. Harden's got space. Gets an open look and hits it.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here's Champagny. 4-point game. Here's Carrington. And another basket for Washington.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Here's the chosen one. He puts up a 3. Good! Another from 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs just keep raining down, he just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
Well, you got to think he's going to be one of the biggest draft picks in the last decade, maybe 2. Hard to argue with how he's approached his three-point prowess. The Clippers lead by 5. Pass to Leonard. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
You don't try to search out the mid-range jumper in the analytic age, but Kawhi Leonard does, and it works.
Poole outside. From 13, it's rebounded by Zubats.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it's the chosen one missing. The Wizards have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And here's Kispert from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard passes to the chosen one. Back to Leonard. There's a screen. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Poole outside. Pass to Carrington. Back to Poole. And here's Kispert from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Harden. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Here's the chosen one. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. Powell outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like that hoop from Norman Powell. Shoot it close to the hoop. Forget the long range stuff. Make it.
Get 3 dribble moves lead to a smoking.
Easy on yourself.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Los Angeles. Simmons is checked in for Zubats. Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Powell. George finds Brogdon. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Brogdon just adjusting there and then finishing with contact.
Here's the chosen one. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. The chosen one's got 6 points.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Holmes. Pass to George. Here's Bay. Holmes, a screen on Bogdanovic. Bay from long range. The chosen one grabs a board.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Takes a step back. Jones with a screen on Poole. Here's the chosen one. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. The drive by Poole. Soft touch off the glass. Poole's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And great job by Poole of putting some pressure on the defense.
George with a steal. Now Poole. 23 points his last outing. And there it is for him.
And you like the balance here.
Washington. Bay comes in for Holmes. And it's Marcus Smart in for Poole.
You have one.
On the floor for the Clippers, it's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. Then there's Amir Coffey. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's the chosen one in at the point guard position. Here's the chosen one. 6 points for him. Out to Powell. Here's the chosen one. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 9. The Wizards trail by 11. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Brogdon from outside, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially.
Connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in 3-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Powell passes to the chosen one. Batum sets a screen. The chosen one. And a miss there on the triple.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Powell. Rebounded by Brogdon. Wizards trail by 9. Smart finds Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong finish.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Coffee. They set the pick to the right side. Beyond the arc. Here's Zubats. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Brogdon from outside. From deep. Brogdon.
Good shooter from behind the arc. Selective when he does it. Love how Brogdon lets that one fly.
Here's the chosen one. Guarded by Brogdon. Powell outside. The 3 is up. Hits a 3-pointer. Powell's got 5 points.
How about Powell just coming back and taking on the challenge, answering the call.
And timeout is called by Brian Keith. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. You look at the Lakers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Clippers, they've stuck to the plan in the early going, playing their style of basketball, and they're proving to everyone they have the potential to get even better.
Poole outside. Here's Carrington. Knocks down the triple. Carrington's got his second basket.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's the chosen one. 12 points for him. He tries for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter. 4 already for the game.
Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole's the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, B.A., it is spectacular.
Coffee, the pass to the chosen one. Zubats with a screen on Poole. And it's the chosen one missing. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. They trail by 7. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
And what a slash by Poole, just knifing inside with ease.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Ben Simmons is checked in for Zubats. Leonard comes in for Batum. Bogdanovich is checked in for Powell. And it's Harden in for Coffee. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Carrington. Misses the 3. Los Angeles leading by 7. And he's going for the oop here. A minute and a half left to play in the first half. Right wing. Buries it down low. Carrington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Here's the chosen one. 17 points in the game. Back to Harden. They set a pick. 3-pointer off the mark. Washington has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Champagny, the pass to Sarr. Good D by Simmons.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. The chosen one's got 20 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Back to Poole. This one for three. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 14. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And that one drops for him.
Well, not just the reach, but those suction cup hands from Kawhi helps him on defense. He can also swallow up offensive boards.
Here's Poole. He's off on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back to the game after this break.
Happy you could join us. First up, let's talk about the players of the week. The Western Conference winner, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position. Creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kitty sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Clippers.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. The Wizards trail by 10. We've got Corey Kispert, Sarr out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Washington right now. Poole, right side. Shot clock at 3. For 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Working some magic inside. Leonard so polished.
Pass to Champagny. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Carrington's got 9.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
The chosen one, the pass to Zubats. Harden with it. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. He's got 12.
Just simply creating offense. That's what James Harden is. He is the system.
Now here's Poole. 11 points in the game. Three-pointer Kispert drops in the 3. Kispert's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. They've got a 9-point lead. Powell finds Leonard. Here's the chosen one. He shoots a 3. Sinks it from distance. The chosen one's got 23.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Poole, the pass to Kispert. Launches a 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Powell, left side. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Usually you see Powell operating on a drive or spot up three. That time he took advantage of a mid-range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allen. Thanks. Here's Poole. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. Poole's got 13.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
Leonard right side. Powell outside. Fires for three. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Powell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Sarr passes to Champagny. Here's Carrington. 9 points in the game. The shot no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Harden. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
And we've got a timeout from Ryan Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
We see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department. 5th, the Clippers.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
All right.
Los Angeles leading by 20. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's the chosen one in at shooting guard. Outside for Brogdon. Holmes with it. Bay right side. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Johnson. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Here's the chosen one. Leonard with a screen on Smart. Here's the chosen one. Good D by Bay.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Smart outside. Pass to Holmes. Zubac against Brogdon. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's the chosen one. They get it again from deep. And there's Leonard on the assist by Zubac.
Nice teamwork. The right guy ends up with the ball in his hands, and Kawhi finishes that possession.
Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Leonard. It's Powell on the wing. And count it. Now 5 for 7. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down. getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Hart misses.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Pass to Holmes. May with it. Leonard defending. May passes to Johnson. That three's off the mark.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Screen by Leonard. The three ball. And it's the chosen one missing. The Wizards have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
6'7", wants to play aggressive, not afraid to mix it up. A good shooter from the three-point line. Saddiq Bey has got a lot of great qualities and a long career ahead of him.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Brogdon's checked in for Bey. To the wing, right side. Back to Brogdon. Washington again can't hit.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Fires the three. And it's the chosen one missing. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And it's good for 2.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Brett, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
All right, time for an injury report.
Brian, I just talked with Washington's head athletic trainer. He said there is tendinitis in the knee, and it is a source of debilitating pain right now. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back. They certainly have a next man up mentality, guys.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Brogdon, the pass to Poole. Here's Carrington. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Pass to Harden from behind the arc.
Oh,
and another three for the Clippers.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Zubac with a screen on Brogdon, the chosen one. Off target from outside. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Brogdon's got a nice all-around game, and you don't want him to get going. He'll add to the point total with this kind of rhythm.
Powell, left side. Pass to the chosen one. screen by Leonard. Here's the chosen one. They get the rebound. Leonard, good.
Yeah, get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
Poole, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Poole. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Brogdon. Clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Carrington. Now pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 23.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
This will mark their 13th win of the year.
In the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And you love to see the role players on a squad have great games. A standout performance here for the chosen one.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Pass to the chosen one. 4-3. And he can't get that one. So it's Washington now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's rebounded by Zubats. Now Los Angeles with it. Second shot opportunity for 3. Powell. Rebounded by Brogdon. Pass to Poole. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire two.
Manga trees.
One of the greatest shooting seasons a rookie has ever had.
Let me see what's going on. That's king. I don't work on. Get 2 different moves. We get 2 is okay. Alright. I'll try this one. I'll try this one. Okay.
Win, pay the bills, baby.
My next game is tomorrow. Oh God, Alright,
Fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint. Get ready to light it up tonight.
Timber works. there's the top 10. I'll pick on you. Oh God,
and out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Clippers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Harden out there with the chosen one, and it's Zubac in at center. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Naz Reid, and it's Conley in at the one. So Greg, a marquee matchup here tonight. Two of the NBA's best teams with some of the best players.
And it's bound to be a fun one, right? There is elite talent on the floor. In this kind of a powerhouse matchup, both teams are looking to make a statement.
Now here's Leonard. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. It's good from long range.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from three.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Knocks down the three ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at
you. A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubac, a screen on Edwards. Back to Powell. Here's the chosen one. Screen by Zubac. The chosen one. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first two shots tonight. Here's Randle. Second chance effort. Here's McDaniels. Connects in the foul line jumper.
McDaniels saying to himself, okay, you want to give me that? I'll take it.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
I asked him how you deal with James Harden tonight, and coach said his focus is not letting Harden get the matchups he wants, not allowing him to get ISO. Coach said he has to work for it tonight. So they will try to throw some resistance his way, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Leonard. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Cans it from downtown. Leonard's got 6 points.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number.
Randle kicks to Reid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Zubac.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Both free throws good from Reid. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Here's McDaniels after the made shot from the chosen one. Back to Conley. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 5.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harden outside. Here's Leonard. And here's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Leonard with the screen on it. The chosen one's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now on the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Man, he's having right the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's the chosen one. Zubac, a screen on it. The chosen one's shot is off.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Drills the three-pointer.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Yes, fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Randall. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So it'll be Julius Randle shooting. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Simmons checked in for Los Angeles. Bogdanovich comes in for Powell.
Julius Randle.
How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at. Obviously, the development of the younger guys and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Here's the chosen one. He had 35 points last game out. He tries for 3. Reed with the rebound.
He's been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Moves back up. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. To the middle. Stolen by Reed. Over to the wing. Here's McDaniels. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Bogdanovich passes to the chosen one. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Takes the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Inside, Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
And we've got a timeout call from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Clippers, Derek Jones comes in for Kawhi.
All right, MP, get back in there.
All right, sure.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Shannon in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. So they take the lead. The chosen ones got 5 points so far. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Batum screen on Edwards. Off target on the three from the chosen one. The Timberwolves trail. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Minnesota. The chosen ones shot is home.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Driving inside. Got that bucket. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
Able to connect from the mid-range when given the opportunity. Nice shot that time from Dante DiVincenzo.
Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Minot. To the wing on the left. This one for three. It's hauled in by Zubac. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Here's the chosen one. They get it back. Zubac. And he uses the glass on the lane. Zubac has got his first basket of the night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. A moment now to check out some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And he makes the first. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Naz Reid. David, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer of the Timberwolves gave us some information. He did tell me that he believed it wasn't a severe injury, so that is good news. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Michael Conley. And
I mean, he's so strong as a player, it's part of the deal for him.
bounce pass, Conley. Mr. Gobert. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randall's checked in for Gobert. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards from the arc. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Looking to end the run. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Edwards got 20.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Leonard. Leonard shooting him up inside.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Reed. Down low. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's the chosen one. Zubats a screen on Edwards. Stolen by Reed. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by the Clippers. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. Two top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding. Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. Now, I know that's three, but I wanted to give you three different words I could use to describe it. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And here is Los Angeles now. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's the chosen one. Edwards with the block.
Edwards, boy.
See, Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Edwards, boy.
Third straight make off an assist.
I can't believe.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win. There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
.135 left in the first half. Here's Zubats. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Simmons checked in for Zubats. Derek Jones comes in for Leonard. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Chris Dunn subbed in for James Harden. And here is Conley following the 3 from the chosen one. Randall outside for 3. A chosen one with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Screen by Simmons. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Conley gets the bucket.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for one. He's normally the one dropping dime.
Screen by Simmons. The chosen one finds himself wide open and drills it. The chosen one's got 19 points.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, the big fella throwing it down hard.
And here's Bogdanovich for three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Time is it? I almost 2. Don't take this up next game.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Taking a look at the Clippers. They're moving up. I don't know if they're a championship contender, but they're showing flashes.
Yeah, here at the halfway point of the season, if they keep improving, who knows what's possible. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. The chosen one out there with Harden. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so here are the Clippers. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Here's Conley. And he banks in the layup. Conley's got 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Leonard with a screen on Edwards. Harden outside. Here's the chosen one. 22 points for him. Here's Powell. Money from the wing. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Now, here's Reed. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the chosen one from deep. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. 3-pointer Randall. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Here's the chosen one, following the basket by Julius Randle. It's Powell on the wing. McDaniels defending. The shot by Powell. No good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Why you
That
man?
shot wide open.
Why
And
you
now
man?
just a 3-point Clipper lead.
One of the league's more reliable three-point shooters. Conley didn't always have that in his
And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from the chosen one. The chosen one's got 6 in the quarter. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Screen by Leonard, the chosen one. And it's off from three-point range. Right side, Edwards. Randall with the ball. Zubac defending. Randall no good. Clippers leading by 6. Here's the chosen one. He's got 25. Zubac, a screen on Conley. Not often you see him take that shot. The chosen one's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to McDaniels. Edwards with the screen for McDaniel. Oh, Edwards!
Whether he's the ball handler or the roller, Edwards is always live in the two-man game.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to talk to his guy.
Come on, team. Come on, team. I'm by one. I'm by 1 6. I'm by 1. I'm on 2. I'm by 2.
Timberwolves trail. Gobert is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Back to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot to take the lead. Connects from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Here's the chosen one. Minnesota with the rebound.
What?
Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Shannon passes to Gobert. It's good. And it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
With his size, Gobert can make this look really easy. It's almost unfair.
Pass to Powell. Here's the chosen one. Edwards defending. Batum screen on Edwards. That 3 is off the mark from the chosen one. Timberwolves leading by 3. Over in the corner, Edwards. Gobert. And finish off by Gobert.
This is where Gobert likes to park himself right around the rack.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And you see, don't you, Clark, this steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chances there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Leonard with the screen on Conley. The chosen one's shot is over.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Clippers trail by 6. Leonard with the screen on Gobert. Pass to Zubac. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
the second free throw, good.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Shannon. Another miss by Minnesota.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Leonard, the pass to the chosen one. Leonard with a screen on DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Leonard. Leonard with a screen on DiVincenzo. The chosen one. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because you can't get anything to fall this half.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And he has just been in the flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Screen by Leonard. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from the chosen one.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's Shannon. Outside Edwards. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now here's Leonard. Leonard with a screen on DiVincenzo. The chosen one's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And they are looking at a ton of road games in the next stretch, but this team shouldn't fear the idea of it. They've been more than capable of getting wins on the road, and I wouldn't expect anything less on this stretch.
Daniels is checked in for Mike Conley.
Before that hoop, it's been a disaster this fourth quarter. Just 2 of 9 for him from the field.
Here's DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with his selection to draw that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Now here's Randall. The trade. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Minnesota making a switch here. Conley's checked in, and he's good on the second.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure. And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now, here's McDaniels. Releases. And good. He nails it.
Save McDaniels. What a moment. Huge bucket there.
Here's the chosen one. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Diving in. It's hauled in by Zubats. Clippers trail by 4. Here's the chosen one. Launches it. And again for 3.
And folks, he just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
Ever since entering the league just a few months ago, he has been on a mission to win. He's out there to ball. We've all seen it. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if he's unaware of the record. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Randall against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Bucket is good. Randall's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The chosen one. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Right.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
To take the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
It's Randall with the drive, and he gets it to go. Randall's got 22 points.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
Here's the chosen one. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now. Most threes in the game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is read out from beyond the arc.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Leonard. Randall with some nice D. And here are the Timberwolves. It's a 1-point game. Edwards. McDaniels up top. Outside Conley. Reed with a screen on Hart. Back to McDaniel. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Hart. Leonard the pass to the chosen. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top.
I'm the wrong thing, boy.
And whether you're focused on the NBA Cup or the big picture of the regular season, early wins like these are great for your team.
And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Dick.
Apa money game, man.
Don't beat yourself up till you check the tape. Best outside shooting rookie ever. Sign of great things ahead. They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Gamenya kuinti nampak sama game kapten. Yo. Yo.
Secure your tickets today so you can get your very
Up next, the Clippers taking on the Nuggets. For the Clippers, fourth place in the conference. They're no slouches in the competitive West. Nuggets, Clippers, up next. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Clippers, sitting fourth in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier. And, of course, Denver not posing much of a threat right now.
When I look at the Clippers, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Well, look at the starting group here for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then it's James Harden. And there's even to Zubats. And it's the chosen one in at the 2. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Yeah.
Murray with it. Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. To the inside. It's stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. The shake. And then Harden with the jam.
Nice job by James Harden to leap out and get an easy opportunity in transition.
Outside Porter. Gordon with it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They beat the Nuggets during the last encounter in Denver.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Now here's Porter. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Basket counts.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Harden, the pass to the chosen one. Screen by Leonard. Here's the chosen one. Gets the 3 to fall. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up. But Murray also conditioned, so we have to be smart guarding him.
Okay. Okay. Oh, can I help that? Can I say it to
Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Here's Powell. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Screen by Leonard. Here's the chosen one. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw tonight. The Nuggets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Porter's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's the chosen one. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Pass to Murray. Back to Porter. Launches it. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Here's the chosen one. 6 points for him. Gordon with a steal. Here's Brown. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's the chosen one. Pass to Zubats. Shot clock at 6. Zubats screen. Here's the chosen one. No good from outside.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Jokic. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Zubats. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Gordon with a steal. Here's Brown. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Murray scanning the floor. Lets it fly. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
So for the Clippers, Simmons is checked in for Zubats. Jones comes in for Leonard, and it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Powell. And Denver with a change here too. Westbrook's checked in, and it's the chosen one missing.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Porter gets the bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
So it's Los Angeles now. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. They set the pick. Here's Harden. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Denver leading by 3. Outside Porter. Pass to Westbrook. Outside Murray. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Murray's got his second bucket on the night.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Of course, think about Russell Westbrook's career. All-time NBA leader in triple-doubles.
BA, there is so much to admire about Russell Westbrook, but I'm going to begin with something that I think is undervalued, and that's his willingness as a great player.
Yeah, listen. Somebody fight, somebody shoot.
The Clippers trail. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then it's James Harden. And it's the chosen one in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
Pass to Strother from outside the arc. Drains the triple. Strother's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's the chosen one.
Fast
break. Here come the Nuggets for the finish. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
What?
The Nuggets lead by 5. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And here's Westbrook. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Utah.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Harden, the pass to the chosen one. Here's Bogdanovic. Tipped. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. And Los Angeles making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And the switch here also for Denver. Brown's checked in for Strother. The chosen one, the pass to Bogdanovic to win the run. Counted from distance. Bogdanovic has got 5.
And this is why Bogdanovic is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Outside Porter. Najee sets a screen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. The drive by Harden. And the layup is good off the glass. Harden's gotten his second bucket of the game.
James Harden has made a living out of tough shot making. I'll tell you, the defense is pretty good right there. James Harden just better.
And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. Saric checks in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Watson. Westbrook. And again, Denver no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. The chosen one shot is good. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Murray passes to Saric. Westbrook with it. Lets the 3 fly. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Well, Russell Westbrook, he's not super efficient from 3, but if you give 1, he's going to give it right back.
So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard, the claw says, not here, not now.
Screen by Leonard. Oh, from deep. And Los Angeles, another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
The Nuggets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Westbrook outside. Fires from 14. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
This mid-range area is right where Russell Westbrook is dialed into. He loves this sweet spot for his game.
And it's the chosen one missing.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Ben Simmons is checked in for the Clippers. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Watson comes in for Porter Jr. There's a screen. Leonard for 3. Brown grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Brown. Takes the three. Rebound by the Clippers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Screen by Leonard. Here's the chosen one. And it's all tied up. The chosen one's got 9 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's important.
Game here as we finish the first half. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
On the court for the Nuggets, pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards, and it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Got a hand on it.
Just a great defensive play by Ivica Zubac. This guy just gives you great effort defensively.
The Clippers in the lead. Harden, the pass to Powell. Here's the chosen one. Pass to Leonard. Gordon with a steal.
Oh, come on.
On the wing, Porter. Defended by Harden. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Harden. Here's the chosen one. He's got 18. The three-pointer off the mark. Murray against Zubac. The drive by Murray. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Zubac screen. The chosen one. The pass to Zubac. Here's the chosen one. Hey, expanding his range. Nails it from 3. The chosen one's got 21. Here's Murray. 10 points for him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Jokic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
And Jokic drops them both. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Denver in the lead. Shoots from 14. The offensive rebound. And the shot goes. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
Gets good position inside. May have rushed it just a little.
Jokic finds Gordon. Drives to the hoop.
Well, this is all Aaron Gordon needs, right? Just a little space to run and forget about it.
Harden, the pass to the chosen one. Zubac, screen. The chosen one. Off target with the three.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Murray passes to Jokic. Pass to Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Batum is checked in for Powell. He makes 1 or 2 that time. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
The chosen one shot is good.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Gordon outside. Inside, here's Brown. And strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, this is the developing part of Aaron Gordon's game. Real improvement as a passer. Look out if he adds that consistently.
Zubac, screen. They grab their own miss. Second chance effort. The chosen one shot is good. The chosen one's got 25 points in the game.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Murray. Gordon outside. 3-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 4. The chosen one, the pass to Leonard. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Murray. Back to Porter with the 10-footer. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's the chosen one. He's got 25.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
For the Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for Zubac. Bogdanovich comes in for Leonard. And it's Dunn in for Harden. And Denver with a change here, too. Westbrook's checked in. Hits the trifecta.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Give him 8. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way in.
And what a tough finish. When Bogdanovich scores through contact, it really helps with his confidence.
And the Clippers making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
At the line for your Clippers.
The Nuggets lead by 4.
2 minutes from
outside Porter.
2 minutes.
Back to Murray. Jokic finds Gordon. And the three off target.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Simmons with a screen on Jokic. And it's the chosen one missing. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Gordon can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's the chosen one, defended by Murray. And there's a pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dunn's got 9.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Murray. Pass to Westbrook. Now Murray. There's the 3. Offensive board. Jokic. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's the chosen one. 25 points in the game. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. It's stolen by Bogdanovich.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Pass to Murray. Porter looks it over. Now Jokic. With 2 seconds left. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's Denver. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it.
Both teams making substitutions here. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then it's James Harden. And it's the chosen one in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's Jokic missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Clippers trail by 5. Pass to the chosen one. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
He's been laser focused here in the fourth. Only 1 miss out of 5 attempts.
Here's the chosen one. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Brown passes to Jokic. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And now it's a 9-point Nugget lead. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And I'll tell you, that's the very last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him, what he's going through right now. You just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. Jones sets a screen. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown. The chosen one's got 29.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Gordon outside.
Nuggets hit again from deep. I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Jones sets a screen. Here's the chosen one. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Porter against Powell. Jokic in the post. Great D that time from Zubac.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Zubac screen. Here's the chosen one. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
Jokic against Zubac. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Here's the chosen one. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the left wing. Jokic in the post. He's guarded by Zubac. Jokic, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. To the wing on the left. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the chosen one. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Zubac, screen. And it's the chosen one missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Here's the chosen one. And nails the tray.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
So a close game sees Denver taking this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.
Alright guys, I'm going to begin. Remember, something okay. But I think
sometimes the shots just don't fall.
I'll make points. Thank you, boy. I need 80 30 7 8 100 something cute, right? The population only 17. My boy, oh. From there, I get they don't be done there. And then, what I do is, I don't. What you call it? Alright, I guys, till next time, you guys don't hit, appreciate, peace, out.